and welcome to my channel. I'm Mussetta Lee Storm, and today, to celebrate Mabon, we will be making Rejuvelac. Mabon is celebrated on September 21st in the Northern Hemisphere, and in the Southern Hemisphere it's on or around March 21st. Mabon is also known as the Autumn Equinox. When making Rejuvelac or other fermented foods, you'll want to use either filtered or spring water instead of tap water because it often contains minerals or other additives that can prevent fermentation. Along with that, you want to use a 1 quart jar. You will need a half a cup of wheat berries. Then cover with filtered water. Swirl around in the jar a little bit. We're going to drain the water that is in here now and then refill it with more filtered water. And now you're going to take your cheesecloth and stick it on the top and secure it with either a rubber band, string, or a canning ring. And then we're going to let this sit at room temperature between 8 and 12 hours. So after you soak your wheat berries for 8 to 12 hours, you're going to want to drain that water off, rinse your wheat berries, and then strain those off again. And then shake the berries into the jar onto its side and set that at room temperature. You're going to want to rinse your wheat berries twice to 3 times a day until little tails start to appear. And now that I've shaken the wheat berries down to the side of the jar, we're going to let this set overnight, and then tomorrow I'll start off by rinsing them in the morning and then possibly 2 more times throughout the day. Once the tails start to appear on your wheat berries, you're going to do one final rinse. Then you're going to refill the jar entirely with your filtered or spring water, and then replace your cheesecloth at this time. Then you're going to let your jar sit for 24 to 72 hours depending on the ambient temperature of your area. Once the fermentation has completed, it will taste kind of grassy or earthy and also have a grassy or earthy scent. It may fizz or bubble on your tongue. Fermentation, a good sign for fermentation is a lot of bubbles in the jar. So once your Rejuvelac is ready, when you move the jar, you'll see bubbles coming up quite a bit. That's a result of the fermentation of the Rejuvelac. You're going to want to drain this into another jar through the cheesecloth. I'm going to use my canning funnel to make sure I don't spill anything anywhere. Once you have the Rejuvelac in a jar, you just want to put a lid on just lightly because it will continue to ferment in the jar once you have removed it from the wheat berries. And then you store it in the fridge. This will keep for about a week, maybe a little bit less. And if it begins to smell like vomit, get rid of it. It's no good. It should have an earthy, grassy-like taste to it and may even bubble or feel fizzy on your tongue. The wheat berries that are left over, you see with the little tails and everything sticking out, I will feed to the local wildlife. The birds and the squirrels really like it. So. And here is our Rejuvelac. I plan on making cream cheese, blue cheese, and sour cream with this batch. Leave a comment down below telling me what you might be making with yours. Remember to like and subscribe. All my social media and the information about the recipes are in this description box down below. Bye!